Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, it'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies.
Now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy. You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Repton. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war thane, Leofric. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
I'm not going anywhere, Backrot. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our Hacksilver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Eivor, wolf-kissed, you have come at just the right time. Upa and Ivarr here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Shellwolf here.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
Yes. Remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss. Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One
war.
does not need to fight to be
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivarr. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Shellwolf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Throwing a boy who stinks of fear to a pack of wolves is not the best way to train him. Are you sure that's what Shellwolf wants?
He left it open for interpretation.
Ivarr!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Ha ha! You hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father too.
You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both eyes open.
You smell that, Jailbird? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Ivarr. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece!
We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
Ivarr, I found a letter. There's a symbol here.
She could have told him anything. Told him secrets about me, about Repton, our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it, you're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
Tona is our only lead. We talk to her. Find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
We have the same father, Eivor, but his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tona's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe! This is not going to end well.
Just keep your wits about you.
Calm, Ivarr. Me and Eivor will take care of this.
I know.
Right. Shall we?
We'll return shortly.
A small fortune for whoever sends Tona to hell.
I'll hold you to that. Burkred could be at either one. We should check both, as soon as possible.
And what do we do with Tona? I would bet the sweat off my sack she's writing to Burgred now, offering silver for a warning about us.
Let me worry about that.
We should get moving, Drinkit. I can take the fortress of Templebroch.
I will join you, Sigurd.
That leaves me Ledechester then. All by my fucking lonesome.
And a friend, brother. Maybe Eivor dares to be called that.
Go on ahead. I'll catch up with all of you soon.
Good timing. We would have stormed the place without you.
What have you seen?
Soldiers aplenty, wagons going in and out. That weasel Burgred is here, I'm sure of it. The bathhouse there and that church, see? I sent a scout to check them both. Should be back at any moment now. Did you see Uba and Sigurd in Templebroch?
Burkred's wife was hiding there. Uba's taken her back to Tamworth. Something wrong?
My brother, that's what.
No small tension between you two. Thought you'd be more like-minded.
You and Sigurd, you always see eye to eye?
More often than not.
You are still young. You live to my age and you will see. The closer you get, the greater the stink that rises.
Time's up for your scout, I'd say. He's either dead or run off.
Give him a chance.
Can't risk them seeing us and Burkred slipping away again. You stay here and wait for your scout. I'm going in.
Where is your king, Saxon? Where is he?
Lord our Father, grant me salvation.
When does their god find the time to answer so much mumbling and whimpering?
You are reckless, Ivarr. Jailbird could have been killed.
Who am I to stand in the light of a boy searching for his balls?
Don't excuse yourself. You enjoy this too much.
Stop. It wasn't Ivarr who sent me. I sent myself.
Will you not stay, Wolf-Kissed? There is no king, but we have corpses to loot.
I'm off to Tamworth. The Lady Athel's may be singing a sweeter song.
Yes, goodly Leofrith. He will die defending his king. And win or lose, he will send 100 more of you to hell.
Eivor, your ladyship? Do not mind me, only here to count my spoils.
Oh, God!
Out, Ivarr, now.
All right, all right. But if you mean to stay, mind the smell after they finish this.
Does the caged bird sing?
Burkred is hiding in an old crypt to the south, where the Alne and Arrow rivers join.
A crypt? Now tell me this is not a sign from the gods.
It's a long way to carry a king. The three of you must clear a path back to Tamworth. Where can we meet?
Bring him to the bridge at Venonus. It's a straight line through. We'll deal with any trouble there.
The heads were a nice touch. I'm not one for spectacle, but it got her talking.
Spectacle? That's just me. Zealots? Who does he mean?
Ignore him. Desperate pleas and prophecies. Nothing more.
Walk with me, Wolf-Kissed. We have some time before the ceremony.
Where to?
Nowhere in particular. I only want to celebrate.
Didn't think you were the type.
You've drawn a dark conclusion about me, haven't you? That is all well and good. I've drawn some about you as well.
Are you leading a lamb to slaughter?
See what I mean? Dark. Too dark. You there! Get lost! Sit down. I know I have been a cock, but you are a good fighter. I respect that. Let it be said that Ivarr the Boneless considers Eivor a friend.
Who calls you boneless?
Some background I killed in Hibernia. Used his guts to shine my spear. Called me boneless because I move like a reed in the wind.
Not because you're always too drunk to plow?
Valhalla. That is where I am bound. I can smell the blood and taste the mead. I will sit beside the High One with my axe in hand.
A fitting end for Ragnarsson.
You would think, eh? Me, Halfdan, we will be there. But Uba, no. I do not think we are chasing the same victory. Not anymore.
What does Uba want?
To grow old and fat on a farm somewhere with little Ubas to chase about.
He wants an heir. It's a common dream.
Not for a warrior. Not for Drengir like us. He was different before. But this place, England, it softened him.
If it bothers you so much, why not strike out on your own?
Because he is my brother. I love him. And I will do what it takes to drag him back around to my way of thinking. We are warriors, all. And that is to the death.
Leofrith.
Loyal to the ugly and the bastard.
Gather what men you have and split them between the north and south gates. That should divide his forces.
Jailbird! Look at you! Bloody and battle-worn. Could be chieftain of your own clan with courage like that.
No less than the King of Mercia, brother. One of these days. Take this, Wolf-Kissed. It's a sign of friendship. Should you call, the brothers Ragnarsson will come.
You honor me, Ubba.
See that? Sly bastard trying to win your heart. Well, two can play at that game.
How kind of you, Ivarr.
My pleasure. Our friendship is the best thing to come from this mess. Maybe Jailbird too, the brave little twig.
That is good to hear.
Come on, boy. You wouldn't stop a lamb. Come on. Not half bad, boy. But be fierce, dirty. Strike at my balls.
Ivarr, are you training the boy or tormenting him?
One will lead to the other in time.
Eivor, well met. You received my message, and just in time. Our negotiations with the Britons have not yet begun.
I will be at your side when they do. Is there anything I should know first?
The venerable King Rodri is here. I'm to deal with him directly.
Rodri is desperate for peace. Ever since we captured his sniveling brother, Goriad. Sounds like a man coughing up snot. Goriad ap Mervin.
Rodri waits at the church nearby.
Who speaks for Shropshire in these talks?
The last alderman was killed in battle. Bishop Deolav is standing in.
Until we get this wet whelp installed. That is his father's wish.
I find the idea of leading a shire on my own quite terrifying.
Don't fret until you have taken up the Elderman's title. Too many things can go wrong between now and then.
My father thinks me fit already. I shouldn't want to disappoint him.
As future Elderman, you should speak in the talks as well. But with humility. Rodri is the king, and will expect to be treated as one.
Rodri will want us to get down on our knees and sniff the rosy wind blowing from his ass. I know the man.
You've met him?
Met him, fought him. He gave me this nick here. Maybe I can give him one back. Remind him some call me King Killer.
It may be you should stay behind, Ivarr. That is not a recipe for a good parley.
I'd like you both to be there. To guide me, to judge my fitness.
Give us your word, then. Your blade stays in its sheath.
Eivor, don't make me laugh. We both know what my word is worth. But sure, I will let you do the talking. Probably.
Excellent. Now, to the church, I think. Our guests await. It's not far, just across the village. We've been at war with the Britons for coming on 2 years.
The Britons had the best of it. Tell me and my berserkers plowed through their ranks and chased Rodri's brother into a ditch.
That's why Rodri's talking peace now. It's thanks to Ivarr.
I am going to enjoy seeing him squeal. Squeal, the old oak. Not nearly as much as taking him down, though. That would seal my legacy.
Your legacy?
As King Killer. They do not all get away like Burgred did, Wolf-Kissed.
Keep the peace, Ivarr.
What has become of your preening brother?
Oh, my brother. We parted. His road is unsure.
You...
Bishop Deolav, we are deaf to offers of peace until Goriad is returned to us.
The king's brother.
The king's brother is a moldering sack of cow dung.
You! I know your face, your stench. Ivarr, the one they call boneless. Did I not gift you that scar myself?
Ah, you did. And I mean to gift you a gash, you reeking piss pot in your fat, fucking skull!
Hold, both of you. Now's not the time for keeping grudges. We're here to smooth the path to peace.
Peace, peace, peace. Not with this bag of Britain slop.
On that, we are agreed.
Now, calm everyone. Good faith is all I ask.
You know my demands. Until my brother Gwriad walks free, peace between us is impossible.
He is lucky he can walk at all. Fell on his own blade, fleeing from us.
I will soon help you fall on yours.
Husband, keep your head. It is in our interest to find a way to peace, all of us.
First, my brother.
First, your head on a pike. Then the runt goes free.
Husband, no!
Enough! This is a house of God. Let us take some few minutes to gather ourselves, shall we? Eivor, to me.
Ivarr,
Lock the doors, murder that sweating pig, and have done with it.
if I could find you silver, would that quell your bitterness while we seek peace?
Peace? Is that what you think is going to happen here? I told you, I know this bastard.
Will silver quiet you?
It may not. I would have to see the silver in my hands to know for sure.
If there's any silver to be had, I will think about it.
You do that.
Ivarr,
Back again, eh? Brought any treasure with you? I will see that it is well spent.
damn your eyes. Here's the silver. Do with it what you will, but don't upset this chance at peace.
I did not know you were so foolish with coin. Silver! Good! I can bludgeon Rodri to death with how heavy a bag I have.
Eivor, my friend, have you made a decision at last?
I gave the silver to Ivarr, for his assurance that he will stay calm.
I have yet to see Ivarr look calm.
Rodri, I see you mocking me! I challenge you! Single
Ivarr,
combat
no.
now!
Boneless Ivarr. Spineless, toothless, gutless. You cannot kill me! A dragon will be my death, as my seers have foretold.
And your brother. Does your destiny guard him?
Guriad!
By God Almighty, I'll...
Get him to safety, go, quickly!
Kill the boneless one! Paint this chapel with his blood!
Ah, now that is Vikinger diplomacy! Show the fuckers who the real warriors are.
Ivarr, you have scuppered the peace.
Do not be fooled by peace, boy. It is just an empty voice between axe blows.
Dear Lord, this is a massacre.
We have no choice now, but to find a way out of this.
Ah, a good test for you, boy.
Lord, forgive us.
Stay close, Jailbird. You watch my back, and I will pull the knives from yours.
Dear Lord.
Stay here, where it's safest, Bishop.
Help me with this fucking door!
You murdered Rodri's brother, you beast! Our one chance at peace is lost.
Peace with Rodri is as likely as you dying a virgin, Bishop. It won't happen. He is too canny, too vile.
You nearly got Jailbird killed. You boneless flap of leather.
Ah, the diplomat speaks what he really feels.
Fail us again, son of Ragnar. And I will send you back to Repton without your limbs. What's done is done. We must plan our next moves before the Britons regroup.
They will retreat to their great castle for certain. It's well nigh impregnable.
Then we starve them out. Attack their supplies. Watch them beg for death.
Dear God. More death, more war, endless refugees.
You do not need me to hold your hand, Eivor. I will head to Westbury, scout around.
I know your method of scouting. It always leads to swordplay.
I am as regular as Tidewater.
I shall go with you, if only to get an honest accounting of our situation.
I will meet you both at Westbury then, once I've done some damage. Until then... Ivarr, Tjelbert.
Hey, Eivor. I was telling the Aetherling here that Thor is with us this day. Our victory is assured.
So, what is your plan?
That bastard Anir commands this hamlet. So let us show these folks what happens when a village bows to the Britons. Smash it to kindling, burn it to ashes, and cut Anir's tender throat. Right, my boy?
I hope to fight well, not cruelly. The cutting of throats I leave to you.
Flames and smoke will warm Rodri's desire for peace. Anir is a lesser concern.
Peace is for suckling babes, but as you like. Oh, my blood runs hot. Let us rush in now and leave a trail of bloody kindling.
A stealthy approach might earn us more time.
Ah, I prefer sound and fury. But do as you must.
I want to go in quietly. No point bringing every armed Briton down on our heads.
Am I to stand here drooling like a village idiot waiting for your success?
Tjelbert, listen to this old man's stories and wipe his drool for him.
I am not a patient man, Eivor. Put these dogs down quietly, or I may just join you the way I did in Leicester. We will stay behind and draw runes in the dirt. But do not take long. My blood is up. Eivor! Are you not done? Have you stopped to nap? Enough! I will have blood! Ivarr!
Gods, Ivarr, you are a rabid hound.
That's the last of them. Let us get a good view of our handiwork, Tjelbert. Join us, Eivor! Eivor! Did you see Tjelbert fight? He is all balls now!
I give thanks for victory, and ask penance for taking lives.
Oh, Tjelbert, your god bores me to death. Have a laugh! We won!
And I took no pleasure in it, Ivarr.
Eivor and I were made for this, my boy. The song of swords, the blood mist, the bone crunch and baring of teeth.
There was once a village here, of innocent folk. Working, hustling, cheating, laughing, whoring. Life. We turned it into kindling. Men died. Refugees fled. A village is turned to ashes.
Come now. We are Norsemen. That is our calling.
Tjelbert, I would know your mind on all this. Are you satisfied with our victory?
I believe I am. I'll need word from Rodri as soon as possible. What does he intend?
He will see the flames. He will know Espery has been destroyed.
The bleeding pus pit claims only a dragon can defeat him. We will soon put that to the test.
It is peace we want, Ivarr, not revenge. If you cannot accept that, return to Repton now.
You do not know Rodri as I do, Eivor. You do not know what a slippery, lying shit he can be.
Enough talk of killing. I need a moment of calm.
You need mead.
No, Ivarr. True calm. A walk in the woods to clear the air. Or fishing. Would you go fishing with me?
Fishing, huh? Looking for a warm puddle to dangle your worm in?
I saw a small pond nearby. Will you come?
We can all take a moment to allow our blood to cool.
It's just up here.
I have no fondness for fishing. Where is the sport in it? There's no chance the fish will kill me. That took longer than clearing this village.
We caught some eel for a feast. The bishop should be pleased.
The simple fellow comes now.
I'm grateful, Tjelbert, but my heart is heavy. So many homes burnt. We'll be years rebuilding.
You should have seen Tjelbert fight. He will be an alderman with sack and guts, fearsome and raw.
I should rather be fair and just, but I take the compliment.
I have sent word to the Britons. I pray King Rodri will again be open to peace, in spite of his brother's murder.
It worked in our favor. Look where we landed. Britons begging for mercy like whiny pups.
The fighting is done, but the talking is not yet begun. We'll need to be careful about who attends our negotiations.
Our next steps are critical, my lords. And after what happened in Quatford, it is clear to me that Ivarr should lay low.
Lay low? After all I have done here, you tell me to dunk my head?
The good bishop is right, Ivarr. You have a warrior's heart, not a peacemaker's.
Fuck you, Wolf-Kissed. I know Rodri, and I know the kind of tricks he will pull. That is me warning you. If you hear me farting, that is my welcome to the bastard.
You bruised his pride, Eivor.
If you have some balm for it, by all means, share it.
His pride makes him difficult, and his anger makes him hasty. But he is not without honest feeling. I will hunt him a great boar, I think. And together we'll roast it over a fire and tell tales of war. That should please him.
Ivarr, it is done.
Peace, eh? And now everyone is shitting themselves with happiness.
If not happiness, then relief. Have you seen Ceolbert? I want to pass on the good news.
He asked me to go hunting earlier, but I am in no such mood. Eivor, what happened? No. No! You foolish boy, what did you do?
I found him deep in a cave, beset by wolves.
Ivarr. Easy, boy. Easy.
Ivarr.
Get me an axe, right fucking now!
Ivarr. He's gone.
An axe!
His god will take him as he is, axe or not.
Go, dear God, boy. And I will sing for you in Valhalla. This was no wolf. Tell me what happened.
The Britons did this. I found this blade in his chest.
The Briton's dagger. Rodri! But why?
You murdered his brother. Did you think he would let that lie so easily?
I told you he was a trickster. Peace was never his goal. He takes blood for blood.
Bishop Deolav! Over here.
The walls of his fortress will not protect him. I will sheath this dagger into his lungs.
We must move fast then. Attack before Rodri can revel in his trick.
No mercy this time, Wolf-Kissed. You spared that wet turd Leofrid. We will not spare Rodri.
I swear.
Lord above, what's happened? Ceolbert!
Murdered.
May the Lord who frees you from sin save you and raise you up.
Sent the boy's body to his father. He will want the Christian burial. Lady Angharad said Rodri is holed up in Kausto Castle. That may have been a lie or a tiny slip. Either way, we should find out.
There is a spot near the fortress to set up camp. We will scout it together.
A good plan. We go now.
Fine. And remember, leave Rodri to me.
Is that the...
I should have seen this coming. I should have known he would come for the weakest of us.
You opened a bloody wound when you killed Rodri's brother.
Anything worth doing must be paid for in blood.
In Quatford, you told me Rodri gave you that scar on your face. Is it a story worth telling?
If not worth telling, it is worth remembering. Years ago, I was headed back from the Western Isle. They have got fighters there. I had taken a bit of a beating, put me in a surly mood. I wanted blood and silver, nothing more. So, me and my Drengir, sailing along the coast of Kemri, see a nice spot for landing, covered in mist. We drag our ships ashore. And just then, a cry came from atop a hillock. The troll-cursed Britons. The fog clears a bit. And there they are, all lined up. The biggest one calls out, "I am Rodri, king of this land. That means shit to me!" I scream back. I give my boys a nod. And we raise up our axes and charge before they take a breath. We have the numbers. But the Britons are clever. It's marshland. The bog catches our boots, sucks us to a standstill. One by one, Rodri cuts us to bits. He gets to me, lays his blade at my cheek, and gives me this nick. Leave this land and give your people fair warning, he says. Tell them King Rodri gave you that cut. Hen shit, I say. Rodri laughs and lets me go.
Quite a story, Ivarr. Son of Ragnar, killer of kings, conqueror of England and the Western Isle. You have lived a saga worth 10.
That I have. That sweat-sopped slug is just beyond those walls. May only be defeated by a dragon, my itching ass. He'll meet one all right.
Send a message to your men. We can build a camp here and lay plans for a surprise attack.
I am ready.
What in the name of Loki have you done?
Called in the dragon to help me slay Rodri. Now what say you, Wolf-Kissed? Are you ready for war?
Rally the men, Ivarr. Let's have at it.
It is a good day to die.
The gate looks to be well defended.
My men are loading a cart with cauldrons of oil. We will blast right through that fucking gate. Rodri! Show yourself!
I am here, boneless Ragnarsson. How is it you come in force when our peace has been concluded?
Do not mock us, whore son! You splattered blood on our peace with the butchery of young Chalbert!
Speak what nonsense you please, Dane. If you mean war, our defenses are sure.
Gaze upon my face, King of Grow Food, and meet the dragon that will devour you!
I see a spent old man playing at serpents.
Enough talking, Ivarr.
Bring the oil cart and set the fires! When I am done with Rodri, I will tear the fat from his shanks and use it to fry our bread.
Ivarr the Boneless. Huh. You make a pitiful dragon.
Bastard kicked me in the liver. I need some fresh air.
Yeah.
I felled the rotting old oak.
He's not dead.
No. I have something else planned. Spectacle, remember?
The man is dying. Come away, and let the Nornir spin his fate.
Oh, no. This will be good. I have something specific in mind. A place and a method. Come.
All right, let's get this over with.
Load this lump of lard onto your horse and we will go. Take care he stays alive. Eivor, do not forget that load of rotten flesh called Rodri.
Where are we going?
An overlook I found while scouting. A view, one fit for a dying king.
There's no need for spectacle, Ivarr. Let the man die with honor.
No, no, no. He must die with style. How are you doing, dear king? Stay with us. You must not miss what is coming. I killed King Ella, King Osbert, King Edmund, and now King Rodri. Who else can claim such a string of victories?
Just finish me. It is not my place to interfere in this feud.
Does he breathe still?
Barely.
Rodri, are you listening? For years I wore this scar with shame. Nicked by a Briton and left alive. I tried to cover it with a beard, a cloak, but as your fame grew, I began to beam with pride. A king gave me this mark. What say you to this, Rodri? Huh? Speak up, you old bag of sweat and grease. Here we are. Bring him close. Over here! Haul him up there, to the top, and keep him breathing.
Finish this quickly, Ivarr.
See here? A hungry blade. Now comes the dragon to feed on his favorite meal. The blood eagle.
Ivarr, is this?
The birth of a blood eagle is a sight to behold, my friend. First, I slice the length of your spine.
That is a Norseman. The true essence of old heroes. The Blood Eagle has no true meaning for Ivarr. He is doing it simply to take pleasure in suffering.
Now, I pull back the flesh.
The method will always outlive the meaning. Few in time will care why this man died. But the how, that is a song for the ages. The fog between good and evil grows thick over time. But glory never fades. There is nothing glorious here. Life is not pretty. It is a bloody fight.
Out come the lungs, and we spread them like wings. All of Mercia can see him now.
I have seen enough.
We are not finished, Eivor. This saga we have written together, it needs an ending. Here and now.
It is ended, Ivarr. I'm done with this place.
A fight to the death. You and me. If I win, I am the greatest Vikinger who ever lived. If I lose, what a tale you have to tell.
You are battle-drunk, Ivarr. Goodbye.
Poor Ceolbert. He barely said a word.
When?
I pushed that dragon dagger into his heart.
No.
Just a soft little squeal. Then, nothing.
You sick, cursed fuck-out!
The things a man must do. The trials one must face. The friends one must betray. To achieve one's destiny. And become King Killer forevermore.
Traitor! Ceolbert was...
like a son to me! Yes! Yes! So fight me, Wolf-Kissed, to a glorious death! This is a life, Eivor! To fly high above the world! Valhalla awaits! My long road ends. The Valkyries approach. My axe, Eivor. Hand me my weapon. Eivor! Give it here!
To Helheim with you.
Eivor!
Carry the body to Quatford. We'll say our goodbyes there. And send a message to Ubba. Tell him his brother is dead. Bishop, Ubba.
Dead at the hands of a Briton. I cannot imagine the shame my brother felt in his final hour. Were it not for this peace.
I killed him.
You?
After peace was made, Ivarr murdered Ceolbert and pinned the crime on Rotary to get another swing at him.
How do you come to know this?
He told me himself.
I am always one who desires the truth, Eivor. But this is a hard thing to hear. Did he die well?
He died a fighter, in all his glory.
As he wanted then. With Ivarr gone, peace and quiet are now possible. That is something. I will console myself for the thought that we will meet again in Valhalla. Axe in hand. For good or ill, he lived life by his own rules. What man can say better?
He lived his life at cross purposes. I often found him strange and his actions puzzling. But not all men are meant to be understood.
He needs a proper farewell. I will prepare a ship for his funeral pyre. To you, my brother. May your time in Valhalla be glorious.
Roarbringer of battle song. The boneless one sails into a singing glory on a flaming water steed.
Wind across the water. The battle naders beat their wings to carry a king to Odin's hall of corpses.
Ivarr gone. Shirupshire an ally. I should confer with Randvi.